Welcome back to Sing with Cinderella. In this series, I help singers of all different skill levels reach their full singing potential. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about performance anxiety, something that all kinds of performers go through regardless of what your level you're at performing for family and friends on a large concert hall. It's something that we all have to learn how to manage and how to go about and learn what is causing those feelings. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what it is, the before, during, after, how to manage that, and also give you some strategies and some different applications, some tools to use to conquer that. If you're excited about these tips and tools, go ahead and give this video a like down below, and we'll go ahead and get started about what is anxiety, what is causing you that stress. We can look at what is the cause, what is the root of why we are feeling the way that we are. I'm going to go ahead and shout out a couple of different scenarios, different things that might be worrying you, and maybe one of these resonates with you. Maybe it's something completely different, and that's totally okay. It's different for everyone, and I'm not a therapist, but I'm a performer, I'm a teacher, and I have dealt with these things, and I'm just offering my strategies and tips. So maybe it's the feelings of worrying to have a perfect performance. You've worked so hard to have this perfect one and you want it to live up to the expectations. Maybe it's the worry of messing up, having this little mistake in the section of music that you've been working on, you've been ironing out in rehearsal. That's what's worrying you. Maybe it's just the fact that it's in front of a live audience. It could be all of these different things, and knowing what it might be is going to help us anticipate and prepare and manage those different feelings. So we can go ahead and walk through the before, the prepare, how to prepare, and the during and the after, and we'll talk through those things. The moments before your performance, you have your rehearsals, your pre-performance dress rehearsals, all those things that are leading up to the moment of your performance. Rely on the preparation. Rely on the fact that you have a solid foundation. You've worked, you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, and now it's more of an offer to the audience, to your fellow colleagues, whoever you are rehearsing with, your fellow ensemble members, whoever it may be. This is what I've been working on, not this must be a 100% performance in this dress rehearsal. It's okay if you make a mistake. You want to strive for your best and accept that it's okay that you make a mistake or two. But you've put in the work, rely on that preparation, and turn those feelings of worry and anxiety and stress into anticipation and excitement. You get to share your gifts with the audience. During the performance, my recommendation to you is to enjoy the moment. You have such little time on stage compared to the time that you have spent preparing. In rehearsal, you built that foundation, learning your instrument, learning that vocal technique, you learn the music. All of this time has led up to this one moment on stage. It's a very small amount of time, but really enjoy it. Take it moment by moment. And what I mean by that, if you make a mistake, it happened. It's gone. Keep on moving forward. You're on the next moment. It went well. Awesome. Cheers to you. Next moment, and just enjoy it while you can, because everything has led up to this. You might as well enjoy the work and what has gotten you there. After the performance, you want to engage in a positive reflection. I think the biggest thing as performers is that we are such hard critics towards ourselves. Without any other people giving comments, we like to be our best selves. So we like to analyze what we did, what we could have done better. And you can absolutely do that. You're going to learn a lot from doing that and analyzing so that you can become better for the next time. But engage in positive reflection. It's okay to give yourself a pat on the back for all the positive things that did happen in the performance. I like to write down 3 different things that went well in the performance and really revel in those. And that's going to give you more of an encouragement and a lifetime appreciation for your craft so that you can keep on coming back to it and not being so negative. At the end of the day, were you better than you were yesterday? Were you better than 6 months ago, a year ago? Did you play that music to the best of your ability and you have made positive strides? Positive strides is what is going to be essential in the long run. Be proud of yourself. So as you've noticed, I talked a lot about the mental aspect of going through these before, during, and after moments of the rehearsal or performance. And that's a huge part of it, but now I'm going to share with you some strategies. Number 1 is a mental visual rehearsal. So what I mean by that is that you exactly run through your song, you run through your staging, you think about, it's an exact visualization of you going through the performance without actually performing, without playing your instrument, without singing, without actually moving. You can sit down on the couch and actually just take it all in, think about it, and have a little movie going for yourself in your eyes of exactly how it's going to feel. And that's going to prepare you mentally, but also physically even, thinking about, okay, this moment's going to happen. I'm going to move my hands here. I'm going to be walking towards this direction. I'm going to take that all in a mental rehearsal. Think about the space. Think about the acoustics. Think about how that's going to make you feel, and that's going to affect your performance. Try and eliminate all those variables so that you are more prepared. The more prepared you are, the better you're going to feel in the situation. So you can think about the colors and the way that that'll make you feel. The color of the walls, the curtains, the seats. Imagine the audience and how close they're going to be. Try and think about the space. Think about as you're walking on stage. You come from backstage, you come from the wings, wherever you're coming from, whatever kind of hall, whatever kind of setting you are performing in. Think about that and visualize it and create a mental rehearsal for yourself. Walk through the tough spots. Walk through your breaths, where you're going to take a breath if you're singing, or even if you're playing your instrument, something that's going to require breath. That's the first thing that goes underway, which actually takes me to my next point. Breathing exercises. This is really going to save you in that before moment of a rehearsal or a performance, because as we get worried, as we get scared, as we get nervous, the first thing that goes away, just disappears, is our breath. When we lose our breath, and that is a really essential thing if you are a certain player, if you're a singer, our breath is essential that we are keeping that grounded. And I like to use the same warm-up exercises used for breath control as a singer, where you do 1, 2, 3 for your breathing in, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And you can do it in beats, you can add on, so you can do it for 6, hold for 2, out for 6, something that's just going to control your breathing and really keeping that level and in check. You are in charge, you are in control before that moment. You can also check out these apps and resources if you don't want to count yourself, 2, 3, 4, if that's something that you have a hard time keeping a steady tempo when you're nervous. You can definitely use one of these apps. I like Breathe, which is on the Apple Watch if you have one. You can also download State or Calm. All of these apps are really great, and what I like about some of them is that you can actually see the breath, and it's going to help you pace out the breath as you go in, as you go out, as you go in, as you go out, and it helps you visualize that with a circle, seeing your breath in real time and helping you manage that. The last one I like to use is called body grounding. This is something that is not exactly new. I mean, they use it in yoga, they use it in meditation, they use it in a lot of different things, but you want to bring awareness to the body, of every part of your body, from your fingertips all the way to your toes. I like to start from the bottom because I'm standing if I'm performing. Maybe you are not standing if you are performing, but for me, I like to start from my toes, and I basically bring awareness to them, and I think about each body part, and I'll give like my toes a wiggle as I try and bring awareness to each part. I'm thinking heel, I am thinking calf, I'm thinking knee, I'm thinking leg, I'm thinking bum, I'm thinking stomach, I'm thinking chest, now I'm thinking shoulders, now I'm thinking arms, I'm thinking hands, I'm thinking fingers, I'm thinking neck, I'm thinking chin, I'm thinking nose, eyes, lips, head. And now I feel like a resurgence of energy. I am fully in control. My body is aware. And as I take every step, I feel every part of my body as it is being engaged. I like to do that, and that helps me feel like I am aware of my body going onto that stage and I'm in full control. In addition to the breath, I think it goes hand in hand as you breathe through that body awareness exercise. So I really hope this video helped out with managing your performance anxiety and stress. Please let me know in the comments down below what you thought was most helpful. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you know next time when I post. I post weekly videos, so stay tuned for those. And I hope to see you next time on Sing with Cinderella.